Hello people, this is Player L, and this is my discussion video of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Just wanted to get my thoughts out there about the game. So, in general, I think the trailer looks pretty good. There's like a few rough spots here and there, like when it comes to the graphics and stuff, but overall I think it's fine. Like you have the trees with some textures that are a little bit lower res, but it looks all right. And the grass that's just kind of got a weird rendering effect on it, but overall I don't think that really takes away from the game too much. But I think that they really went in on the shaders and the lighting and stuff for the game. Like you'll see in the beginning of the trailer where you meet the starters, and like it's very colorful and vibrant and stuff, and it's not like, it doesn't look super dull in those scenes. It looks very vibrant, which I really like, and I think that that's one sign of good things to come from, you know, the graphics of the game. But overall, I think that stuff looks pretty nice. I do wonder if the render distance will be turned up so that we can see, you know, NPCs and Pokemon farther away, but I think that will probably be shown off in a later trailer, most likely. Maybe in like a gameplay trailer or something like that. I don't really know. But in my opinion, the game looks really good at the moment. And, you know, if they decide to change stuff over time with any of the graphics and stuff to make them look a bit higher quality, then I'd consider that a good bonus. But yeah, that's my general opinion on that. As for the Pokemon, I love them. I really like them. Smoliv looks really cute, and I just want to protect him. I just want to protect him and see what he evolves into. He's gonna be like, you know, a super tough olive boy or something like that. I don't really know, but I really like him. And Lechonk has like, that's the best name you could possibly give a Pokemon. It's the most memeable name. It ranks up there with Bidoof, and I love it. Tommy looks interesting as well. It's another Pikachu clone as well, but so it's kind of expected. But you know, I think that looks pretty cool. I think he looks really cool. I kind of wonder if he'll evolve into anything later on, or if you know, he might have like some alternate form or something like that. I really wonder about that. Just from the trailer, it seems kind of small, so you would think it would evolve into something else, but that just might be the type of Pokemon it is, and you know, the fact that it's just really small anyways. But yeah, I think that one looks pretty good as well. The Legendaries also look really, really good. I really liked how they showed off the Legendaries. You had Koraidon, which is like some kind of prehistoric dinosaur looking thing. So it also looks a little bit, it looks like it has some kind of motorbike motifs to it as well, which looks interesting. And Miraidon is like this futuristic hovercraft jet thing that looks really good as well. And yeah, in my opinion, they look really good. These are probably some of the best looking legendaries I've seen in a while. Just really rank up there for me, just really high. As for the characters they showed off, they look pretty good as well. Nimona, which seems to be like she's going to be like the rival character or something like that, is interesting. I'm assuming she's probably going to be in like some kind of opposing class or school that they're going to have, depending on which school that you're going to be in based on what game you get, which I think is pretty interesting. And also the wrist thing she has looks like it's going to be like the gimmick of the game is probably going to be tied to the gimmick of the game, where, you know, before you had Mega Stones and then the Z moves and then the Dynamax. That's probably what it's going to be, so might want to keep an eye on that as well. But yeah, I think she looks pretty good. The professors also are interesting. I find it kind of interesting that they decided to make version exclusive professors for this game. But who knows? Maybe the other professor will just be in a different place or something like that. Although from what the website said, it says that they're going to be version exclusive, which is an interesting decision, but I'm assuming that's because they want the professors to somehow tie into the plot of the game somehow, since they kind of mirror the design motifs of the Legendaries, with Professor Sada looking like she's, like an archaeologist of some sort, where as in Professor Toro looks like he's some kind of like futuristic technological engineer of some sort. I don't really know how much they're going to tie into the story of the game, but it would be interesting if they really kind of made that a big deal with it, because most of the time the professors kind of take a back seat and let, the players basically do everything. But I think it would be interesting to have them be more involved in the story as well. And for the Legendaries, I think since, one looks like a prehistoric dinosaur and the other one looks like a futuristic cyborg thing, the story of the game is probably going to be based around some kind of time stuff or whatever. Probably, like, some people say that it's the same Pokemon, but from a version of itself from the past, and then a version from itself in the future or something like that, which I think is an interesting concept. So, I don't know, maybe there'll be like a present version of it, and then you have the past version and the future version, or something like that. Who really knows? But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. And also, one idea for like the gimmick that could relate back to the time thing is that maybe the main gimmick for this game would end up being you can change your Pokemon's form based off of like its past or future variation of itself, and then that would give it like either buffs or change its type or something along those lines. Which to me that sounds like a pretty interesting concept, because we already seen in Pokemon Legends Arceus past versions of Pokemon that don't exist in the newer games. Yet we do see a past version of Zoroark in one of the trailers or clips or pictures from the website or something like that. So I think that would be an interesting way to bring that back. So instead of you just having the Pokemon that you caught from a different game or something and that's it, you can't get it again if you don't have that game, but instead you have this ability to change that Pokemon into its past or future variant, which I think would be a really neat idea. But yeah, just a concept, I guess. Probably what's going to end up being, but I can't be certain. As for the gameplay and some of the info from the website on the region, it definitely seems like it's going to be an open world game, because the website says it is. You can go wherever you want without being hindered by the story. So I'm assuming that might mean there aren't going to be any roadblocks in your way, but maybe there'll be roadblocks in the story. I don't really know, but I think, that would be really cool, just, going around and, training up, and then you get back to, like, I don't know, an earlier point in the story, and then see if it's easier to go through, or if the trainers leveled up alongside you or something like that. I don't know, that's just something that I thought of. And also, one really interesting thing is having 4-player multiplayer, for being able to just travel around the region with all your friends, being able to do all the same stuff you can, which I wonder if that's going to be the same for the story, where you can, travel along your friends and experience the story yourself, or if that's just for the owner of, the game that's hosting, the multiplayer and stuff. I don't really know, but I thought, that would be an interesting idea if they decided to do that. But who knows? Another minor thing I wanted to bring attention to was like the new red buildings with the Pokemon with the Pokeball logos. I had a little bit of a hard time trying to figure out what they were, but it seems to me that they're going to be like the new versions of the Pokemon centers, which they're like stands. So it makes so much sense in an open world game where it's just an open thing. The stand, you walk up to it, you heal your Pokemon or transfer them or whatever you have to do, buy items and other stuff, and then you can just get right back into the action and go, you know, either go on this path to fight trainers or other stuff, which I think that's a really great way to adapt them into these games. It's a minor thing, but I mean, I think for the gameplay, it's going to definitely change up a lot of how people play the game. I just thought it was noteworthy. Yeah, I'm really excited for these games to come out. They look really, really fun. I can't wait to see more of the game as we lead up to the release dates of them. I just keep imagining you just running around, you know, the open sandbox world, along with, you know, maybe inviting some friends or something to my game and being able to play through that with them. I think it's gonna be these games are gonna be really great. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what they'll talk about later on, like what the gimmicks are. Maybe we'll get more clarification on what that is, and also I wonder what the evil team is going to be like in this game, because if the themes of the game are going to be different, I'm imagining they're slightly different in the sense of, you know, the Legendary is going to be like a prehistoric dinosaur and the other one's the futuristic one and stuff. So I'm wondering if the evil team will probably end up changing their theme based off of that. I don't really know, but I think that would be a really cool concept as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I really want to see what other people think about it, so if anybody wants to comment on the video and stuff, just tell me your opinion on whatnot and what you thought of the video. I'd greatly appreciate that. Like the video if you haven't and really liked it, or dislike it, doesn't matter. Just want to know how people thought of it. And subscribe if you want to see more videos of me. Anyways, hope everybody has a really good day. Bye.